Sean St. Jacques, Jamie Watson, our entire crew, happy to have you back here with us. Tonight's match is presented by Montage Health. As we begin with Jordan Stewart's Monterey Bay FC side aside, looking for their first goal in over 450 minutes.
Murphy, Jope, and Rodriguez are the heart of this team. If they're keeping possession, that'll keep Monterey Bay pinned back.
Abdu Njai is our head official tonight in California, and our game is underway from Seaside here at Cardinale Stadium. Sean St. Jacques, Jamie Watson, thrilled to have you along for the ride tonight.
Not as crowded around Steinwasser, so look for there to be some different runs near and far post alike.
Martinez, oh, Steinwasser fumbles, and he blocks it, but the rebound is in! Moby Fair was the player who put it in. Again, it comes up short. Maxi Rodriguez heads it clear. Again, only as far as Robinson. Back in by Gutierrez, still up for grabs. Jope swings a boot at it to clear it. It's still not definitive. Galati keeps it with the Seasiders. But Abdu Njai may have given a free kick for that. He lets it go. Advantage is played. Oh, Guzman, that worked out for him. Chance to turn and shoots! And it's dragged wide by Galati. Monterey Bay.
This is the best 21.5 minutes that Monterey Bay has played in the last 6 weeks. They are absolutely hammering Detroit City, yet they still have not executed.
It's going to be headed down here for Jope. Still Jope. Jope looks for the angle. Oh, and it's a brilliant bit of defensive play. Just kicked off in Phoenix. Phoenix rising against the surging Las Vegas Lights. As Detroit are in behind here. Huge save by Herrera. Angle may have been against Connor Rutz, but he forces the save. That goes all the way back to Carroll after Detroit City's most threatening moment of the night.
Through the first half hour, it's been all Monterey Bay, but Detroit City showing how quickly they can strike, and Monterey Bay, for all the good soccer they've played, they're still susceptible to one breakout moment from Detroit.
Villanueva was dispossessed, and the challenge by Jope on Donor leads to a Monterey Bay free kick.
It's away with this one without a booking, and if I'm looking at this right, Jope understands he stops a promising attack, and we'll pick up a yellow card for that. It's the right decision. Maury Donor.
Rodriguez directing traffic. Oh, lovely little touch by Murphy. Shot is lined up. Oh, it's a magnificent finish. Pinned into the bottom corner by Ben Morris. Detroit City, they've got a foothold in the game now, and they have the lead against the run of play. Rouge jump out in front.
And this is Detroit City. They've taken the best punches that Monterey Bay can throw all half long, and then a lovely bit of skill in the middle of the park, and then bang! An absolute smash. And that is a wonderful finish from Ben Morris, his 8th of the season. And from every bit of 30 yards out, watch how he's leaning forward. He strikes through this. Technique is superb. Nobody.
Here's Kai Green. Donor. He's essentially, ooh, it's helped along nicely by Moby Fair. Back into the path of Donor. Donor turns towards the near sideline. Martinez. In by Galloway. It was dangerous. It's cleared out. It's recycled towards Kai Green as the half comes to a close here in Seaside.
Incredibly difficult one to stomach.
Based on what we talked about with Jordan Stewart about pressure, my guess is that his team doesn't know that number. They do want to change that. They certainly know the game number. I think that's definitely in the back of their heads. There's a sliding clearance has to be made there by Carlos Herrera, and he does find Walmer Martinez. But that's given right back to Detroit. Reese Williams steps in. Morris to his left. Williams goes on, and his shot is saved by Herrera. Ben Morris still looking for the service that doesn't come. Gutierrez back for Glasser. It's flicked on to Bryant. Detroit will replenish the possession all the way back to Steinwasser. Rodriguez.
What a touch from Rodriguez. Just took the air right out of the ball.
Glasser. Some pressure from Rodriguez. Pierce Galloway and company able to keep the ball.
Sean, we noticed this at half. The mist is starting to pick up. And when you're playing on this kind of surface, the turf one, when it starts to get wet, the ball moves a little bit faster, a little bit more zip. What that means for defenders, they have to be able to track balls that bounce right in front of them. It's a little bit more difficult because the ball skips off the turf faster when it's wetter like this.
We showed you the halftime stats. Monterey Bay had 56% possession of the ball in the first half, but again, it's what you do with that possession. And Ondolati has been sat off here, and he shoots! Steinwasser saves, and I don't know if Detroit City will give Xavi Nolati that much space again.
From the center backs, Nolati just runs, and somebody has to confront. That is
some triangular passing, nearly played their way out of that. But Maury Donor slipped on the surface, and Detroit can come back the other way with Morris. Ben Morris again! Oh! Nearly scored a second.
He keeps getting into these positions. It won't be long before he does, and it's just too easy defensively. That's just a dip of the... Absolutely. It's been a tough go of it, without a doubt.
Corner for Detroit. It's well placed, and it's up for grabs. It could be two. It is two. It's slammed in by Connor Rutz. And surely now Detroit City have sealed the points in Seaside. Danny Dichio's side are going to finish the night in third place in the Eastern Conference of the USL Championship. Back-to-back games with a goal for Connor Rutz. And more questions will be asked of Monterey Bay.
Inexcusable marking. The heads go up for the first one, and Valesky had the responsibility of Rutz in front of the goalkeeper Herrera, and nobody tracks him. Valesky goes and tries.
Steinwasser sends it ahead, and it's full time in Seaside. A wonderful result for Detroit City in California tonight.